They're mad when there's a PA day. They're actually mad. I've never thought I would hear that come out of their mouth. Not only do I know that they're, succeeding, but they care. Like they care to actually communicate with me. They care what level my daughter's at, because I've never had that type of care ever, nor experienced that.
He's becoming more well-rounded as a person. Thanks to Spaulding Day School.
Carol, for you, what sets Spaulding School apart from the other schools for you?
It's an education that is actually incorporating valuable life skills. You need to be able to learn to converse with people. You need to learn how to, even debate things, or, this person has this opinion. That's great. Discussing different things. He's becoming more well-rounded as a person. Thanks to Spaulding Day School, which is really important to me, because I want him to grow and learn and be encouraged to learn more things, where he's asking questions for me, or telling me stuff. I have no problem with him coming home and saying, Mom, can we go and plant the seed, because it's going to grow into this type of flower, and this type of bee is going to come and get it. And seeing a smile in his eyes while he's discussing these things with me, that's what you want from any of your children, to come home from school that day and saying it. I would want that for any child, really. It's just such an exceptional experience. He really is loving his time there. He's excited. So my son attends part-time, but when it's Spaulding Day School, I'm like, buddy, it's time to go. Yeah. He's up, he's dressed on his own, he's shoveling cereal in his face, and I don't care, Mom, put whatever you want in my lunch, and it's just the easiest day. Every other day is like nothing.
And they're mad when there's a PA day. They're actually mad. I've never thought I would hear that come out of their mouth. And whenever there's a PA day, they're like, "What? No school?" And I was like, it's just, I can't even describe to you how the difference. And not only that, but in the years that I would get maybe little to no communication from the teacher, report cards would come home with, just a name crossed out, her name in place. And then now it's like I'm getting emails every day about how their day was, things, how can we improve, how can we do this is where they're at, this is what I think is best. Like that constant communication, that not only do I know that they're, succeeding, but they care. Like they care to actually communicate with me. They care what level my daughter's at, where we're at. And I think communication is key with anything. But I think that that separates itself from any school, because I've never had that type of care ever, nor experienced that.
And sharing their knowledge as well. We had, just an example, we had a family friend over, and she had a toddler, and the toddler's just learning how to say words. Well, my son went to his room, and he got out these little cards, and he's like wanting to teach her how to read, and I'm like, that was amazing. I mean, and that's not something that's typical of him. Normally he's just happy playing with trucks and whatever. And he's wanting to share that knowledge. So I think that's fabulous.
Especially when he went from struggling with reading to now teaching. That's like a huge step. Right?
Yeah, it's showing his confidence, and he's come up five reading levels in a very short time, which is something to be said. That's it's working for him.
Well, and I think with that type of education, where it's actually based on their capabilities and their learning, is my daughter's done more in 2 months, being there full time than she has in 6 years. If that doesn't speak volume, I don't know what does, right? Because you can really see the difference of her feeling confident and comfortable, opposed to structured, routined curriculum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like everybody learns at their own levels. I don't care what anybody says. It's true. It's a known fact. And I can see what that does. I can truly see the meaning behind that with how they're learning, and just the difference in itself.
I love that. So I'm hearing the inspiration, the curiosity, but not only that, but them excelling in their learning levels. So because it is a school, they're going to be progressing through what they need to learn for as far as curriculum, but much, much more. It sounds more rounded. So that is incredible. That is incredible.